Hi friends, welcome back to the second part of the cookie dough Easter eggs. In the first part we had seen how to decorate this yellow one with royal icing. So today in this video we'll be decorating the pink one. In the first part I have showed how to make the cookie dough and how to coat the egg with the royal icing. So do watch that part as well. Besides decorating, we'll also be gift wrapping them. We'll also be wrapping this cookie dough bunnies and Easter eggs as well. I'll also be sharing some idea on how to make this Easter hamper. So do watch the whole video till the end. To decorate the pink Easter egg, I'll be using some fondant, and this is the brand that I'll be using. I've just taken a little bit of the fondant and I'll be adding a little bit of a Tylose powder into it. We can also add CMC powder into it. With this, the fondant decoration will dry up easily and will not melt too in the humid weather. So I'll just knead it by stretching it, and at the same time it will get a bit soft too. To make it yellow, I'll be using gel food color. This yellow shade is called egg yolk, and it is a perfect shade to make the Easter chicks for the Easter eggs. Keep adding the color till you get a nice shade. In place of fondant, you can use gum paste too to make the decorations. Once you are happy with the shade, we will just roll it out. And then we'll be using some Easter cookie cutters to cut out the Easter chicks. I have just rolled it around 2 mm in thickness. So these are the Easter cookie cutter sets. These are easily available online and in stores too. So to cut out the Easter chicks, just press the cutter onto the fondant. Once you have pressed that, we'll need to press the spring too, so that you will get the impression on the fondant. You can cut out as many as you want. If the fondant sticks to the cookie cutter, you can just dip the cookie cutter into some corn flour and then cut it onto the fondant. This Easter cookie cutter is really very easy to use, and you can have a lot of fondant cutouts from it. So now I'll just keep this aside and show you the other decorations as well. These tiny flowers are made from gum paste. I already have a video on my channel to show how to make all these gum flowers and other Easter decorations too. So I'll be putting that link too in the description box below. Next we'll be preparing some grass and some leaves. So I've just rolled out some green fondant. This is a grass cookie cutter. I'll just dip it in some corn flour so that the fondant doesn't stick to it. You just need to press it onto the fondant, and I'll just glide it a little so that we get a good cutout from it. No worries if you do not have this grass cookie cutter. I'll be showing next how to cut the green grass free-handed without the cutter as well. This is how it looks, and I'll just roll the rolling pin over it to straighten it and to make it a little bit flat. You can use this as well in your decoration. You can still cut out the green grass without the cutter as well. So I'll be just using the same fondant piece, and I'll be just cutting some free-handed green grass from this. I'll be randomly just cutting it into any size of triangles, some big and some small as well. These need not be very perfect, as we'll be making some leaves too, and we'll be adding that too over this. Just dip your knife into the corn flour if it sticks to the fondant. The small tiny flowers, you can make it ahead of Easter too. But for the other decoration, you need to make it on the day when you decorate the Easter eggs. The Easter egg is a bit curved, so we need to place the chick and the grass in the same way so that it covers it well. If you make the Easter chick and the grass ahead, and if the fondant dries, it will be difficult to place it on the Easter egg. So this is a freehand grass, so you can keep it aside, and we'll make some leaves as well. I'll be making some leaves too. I'll just roll a small piece of the fondant and then make a teardrop. Press it a little flat, and using a knife, I'll just make some veins on it. If you have a leaf mold or a cutter, you can use that and make it as well. We will be using these leaves to put in between the grass, so that the decoration looks nice, full and complete. In part 1 of this video, we had decorated the yellow Easter egg with royal icing. So this pink Easter egg will be decorating with some fondant too. So all our fondant decoration is ready and it's time to decorate the Easter egg now. In part 1 of the video, I have shown how to prepare these Easter egg shells. I will be keeping it hollow without any filling inside. But you can definitely add some goodies inside it to surprise your kids. Now we'll be attaching both the sides with some royal icing. I'll be using some Eggless royal icing. I'll be sharing the video for this too very soon. You can use a royal icing with eggs too, and I also have a video for that already on my channel. You can refer to that recipe as well. I have just piped the royal icing on one side of the egg shell. Place the second half shell over it so that it seals well and both the shells fit in properly. Now with the same royal icing and with the writing nozzle, I'll be creating a border around it. You can create a thick border so that the edges get covered and sealed and you do not see the edges. If the edges of both the eggshells is very large, you can use some pink royal icing and fill the gap and then do the border around it. To prepare the cookie dough recipe and how to make these eggshells, you would definitely have to watch the part 1 of this video too. The recipe is very simple and easy to prepare, so do watch that video as well. So after finishing with the border, I'll just place this Easter egg on the PVC plastic mold so that it gets some support while we decorate it further. So I'm just using the same royal icing and be sticking all the fondant element that we had prepared. To stick the fondant decoration on the Easter egg, you can also use some melted chocolate in place of the royal icing. You can just position it wherever you want on the Easter egg. Now I'll be adding the grass just below that. I have made these Easter eggs using a very simple cookie dough recipe. You do not have to cook or even bake in this recipe. It's really very simple and easy to make it. But if you like mass spun Easter eggs, I have a video in detail where I've explained how to make Easter eggs, Easter bunnies, Easter chicks and Easter hat as well. You'll find that link in the description box below too. As you can see, the fondant is still not yet dried, so you could easily place the chick and the grass on the Easter egg and the fondant takes the shape of the eggs and gets curved and moved easily. If this fondant decoration had dried up and become hard, you would find it difficult placing it on the Easter egg. So now, just to make it look even more fuller, I'll be adding those green leaves in between. Using the same technique, you can prepare some character Easter eggs as well. Kids would love to have their cartoon character as an Easter egg. You may have seen some character Easter eggs like those peeping chicks or owl or bunnies too. You can cut out the details of the character from the fondant and then just place it on this Easter egg. I have just finished adding those leaves in between and now we'll be adding those tiny flowers. There is no hard and fast rule as to where you want to place all the fondant decoration. You can also add some tiny butterflies up above the chick as well. While you keep sticking the fondant decoration on the Easter egg with the royal icing, and if you can see too much of the icing coming out, just use a toothpick and just clean it. Or you can also use a brush and dip it in water and just clean off the excess icing. So now this looks complete and I will just let this dry completely. I'll be showing how to gift wrap these Easter eggs at the end of this video. So we'll let this dry completely. So I've just added a tissue paper down just for some extra support. So while this is getting dried, let's wrap the bunnies and the other Easter elements which we had prepared. So these were the little bunnies and Easter eggs we had prepared using the cookie dough. Do watch the part 1 of the video as how we have made them. To wrap these, I will be using the chocolate foil wrappers. Get them ready-made in small size as large size as well. I just placed the bunny with a flat side on top and wrap the foil just around it very carefully. The ear is the delicate part, so it might break, so just gently and carefully just wrap it. Then on the front side, you just need to press the foil gently and just wrap it lightly so all the details of the rabbit can be seen. While I have directly wrapped this, you can just dip these in melted chocolate and let it dry and then pack them. Using the cookie dough recipe, I had just filled the mold with it and then let it harden in the fridge for some time and then unmold it. This no cook or no bake cookie dough recipe is so simple and easy to prepare. The taste is really very delicious. So I really would like you to try this recipe and let me know in the comments how you liked it. And the shelf life of all these Easter goodies which I have prepared with this method stays good for at least a week outside. So along with the rabbits, this was also the half Easter egg we had prepared. You can dip this too in melted chocolate or just wrap it plain. I made them in various sizes, so you can just add them to the hamper or individually gift it to anyone. So these are all which I have wrapped them. We still have to wrap the Easter egg as well. You can also add these Easter eggs and these Easter goodies in the small hamper trays. These trays are made at home and I'll be sharing this video too very soon. These hamper trays are really very easy to make, so do keep a watch out for the next video too. To wrap these Easter eggs, I have taken some cellophane paper. I kept the Easter egg on a paper doily. You can also use cupcake liners instead of the paper doily. Put the Easter egg in the center of the cellophane paper and then just get all the edges together in the center. Put the smaller ends of the paper inside so that it does not come out. And then I'll be using a chocolate tie and just twist it around it. These are the same ties that are used for wrapping chocolates as well. Just twist it tightly and then we'll be using a ribbon and make a bow and tie it as well. I'll be putting the links of all the things and all the recipes that I've used in this video in the description box below. I hope you like this cookie dough recipe to make these Easter eggs and also the different ways and how you can decorate and gift wrap them. Thanks for watching this video and don't forget to watch the part 1 of this video so you can make this complete Easter egg. If you like Garfin's Creation videos, do like, share and subscribe to Garfin's Creation for more such videos. I'll be seeing you soon in the next video. So till then, take care. Bye bye.